let's talk real quick about your side hustles. You have ideas, you've been sitting on them. You're afraid to talk to people. You know why? Because you're paranoid. You believe the bullshit that says, well, if I tell people, someone's going to steal my idea. No one steals anyone's ideas because everyone else is lazier than you are. Do you have an idea? Do it on a micro level first. Make your first dollar. The minute you make your first dollar with your ideas or idea, the minute you make $1, somebody puts money in your hand. And that's something that now, of course, with direct deposit and paying bills online, we don't see and feel money like we used to. I remember seeing stacks of money. I remember carrying wads of money, and I got away from it for a while. That's not good. Your kids need to see money. They need to see the concept of working and exchanging a product or a service or an idea for something that they can touch in their hands. Macanudo, baby. Mild. Beautiful. Last summer, I had a producer from Sharp Entertainment. Look it up, Sharp Entertainment. They produce tons of shows that you've seen on TV. Countless shows. A&E biography, tons of reality shows. Just more things than I can even begin to remember. And she says, I'm a fan of your videos. I've watched you for a while, and I would love for you to do a show for us. And we're looking to create a show. And now I can say it because it's a year later. I wasn't really... it probably wouldn't have been wise to say anything. She goes, we want to create a show on side hustles for the A&E cable network. So we had a series of interviews, and I had a trip. And then there was silence. There wasn't even a no, which is weird. Which you kind of... Your first temptation is to either get angry, like, son of a bitch, why didn't you just at least let me, you know... a letter, an email, something, but there was nothing but silence. And I discovered, now that I'm the more controlled me, that when I receive or don't receive favorable information or news, to not overreact. So I heard nothing. I followed through on some things, didn't really hear anything from anybody. And it was going to be something like the Sultan of Side Hustle. Is there a guy on the roof behind me? Can you? I'm looking at... No, you can't see it, but I'm looking at a reflection in a window that's behind this phone. And there's a man walking on his roof in the house behind me. Let's see. Let me see if you can see it. No, you can't. The camera's not high enough. There's a dude walking on his roof. Or is that just the edibles kicking in? I don't know. You can't control the world's reactions. And the only thing you have control over is you and your emotions and how you react to the crap that you encounter every day. The good stuff and the bad stuff. So this is what I want you to do. You have an idea and you know you have ideas. Write about that idea on a piece of paper. Read it before you go to sleep. Fold that piece of paper up. Fold it up, put it under your pillow. Every night before you go to bed, take that piece of paper out from under your pillow, open it up, and read it. Read your idea. Fold it back up, put it back underneath the pillow. Whoever you're sleeping with is going to think you're crazy. For doing this. But your mind may figure out, if that's the last thing on your mind before you go to sleep, your mind might create a solution. You might wake up at 6 o'clock the next morning, you might wake up and say, I have the solution. I know what I need to do. I know the first move I need to make. Try it. The Sultan is never wrong. Well, it's time to go. Let me toast you again. Thank you, Daniel. Of course, someone decided to pull out a hammer or something. It's a good time to go, I guess. Thanks for joining me. You have a lot of choices, and you chose to watch me. I appreciate it. Check out what I post in the description down below if you want to do business with me somehow, some way. And I always post interesting links. Subscribe to the channel. Forward the video to someone who you think might appreciate it, who could benefit from this data. And bang the thumbs up button. That would be much appreciated. But until next time, this is kind of a hyper version of Beards Without Borders. Even though I don't have the big giant beard anymore, I just decided to go on the goatee with the stash. And it's all good. Have a good night and have a great night's sleep, and do that thing with a piece of paper. And please let me know. Email me, gb@georgebruno.com. Email me and let me know what solutions you've come up with. Get that idea off the ground. You can do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your IQ is. I don't care what your diagnosis is. If you want to share an idea with me and I think you're full of baloney and it's a shitty idea, I will tell you, be prepared. But if I think it's a great idea, I would much rather be the bearer of good news. Share it with me. Most likely, I'll just encourage you. Start writing. Only a couple hours left before bedtime. See you soon.